I am Jay Sean, and you are watching Awesome TV.
Hi, this is Manish, and you're watching Awesome TV.
What convinced you the most when it comes to the film like Call Me Dancer?
It really struck a chord with me on an emotional level, too.
Manish, how does it feel?
I would be so happy that day when I knew that I'm gonna perform as a prince in New York.
Decode your journey in few words.
It was very interesting journey, I can tell you that. I
Yeah.
never thought it, and now whenever I go through ups and downs, like very downs, I just tell myself, "Oh, you're writing a new story."
Jay, what is your reaction when you actually watched the film?
I watched it from the beginning, and I was actually, the first thing I have to say is I was very drawn to Manish as a human being.
How is it, when he was actually dancing on your beats?
The tempo was already there. I had to match my music to his dance sequence.
Hi, this is Asta Tripathi and welcome to Awesome TV, which lets you be simply awesome. Today we have with us phenomenal people by my side. And I'm saying phenomenal, the reason behind that is if you guys have watched Call Me Dancer, then you'll understand. And welcoming Manish and Jay to Awesome TV. Hello, hi guys, how are you all doing?
Good, good. How are you?
All good, all good.
Good. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, that's a pleasure. That's a pleasure. Okay, so I would like to start with Jay. First of all, when you're producing something as a producer, what convinced you the most when it comes to the film like Call Me Dancer?
Yeah. For me personally, I have to. For me personally, I have to believe in it. It has to be something that resonates with me, something that I'm passionate about, something that is a true reflection of myself, really. Because anything that I put my name to, people are going to go, "Well, why did you do this?" Right? So for me, when I saw this movie, when I was asked to do a couple of songs for the movie, um, it really it really struck a chord with me on an emotional level too. And I thought it was a very beautiful movie that I wanted to get a little bit more involved in. And so that's how I ended up becoming an executive producer on this beautiful movie.
But what I have heard and read about you is that you kind of resonate with the film. So do you want to share something about it?
Yeah. So, for me, when I started my career a long time ago, I was up against so much. I was up against all of the non-believers, all of the naysayers, all of the people who thought it was a ridiculous thing to do to give up a career in medicine to try to pursue the arts and be a singer. And when you're up against so much, like, negative adversity like that, you
Yeah.
need to have a lot of courage and self-belief and a lot of passion, a lot of drive, and a lot of hope, that your vision will come true. And I saw that in Manish. I saw that in this movie. I saw that here is this kid who just loves to dance, and here's the world saying you're crazy. And here's this kid who's breakdancing on the streets of India and then ends up on the stage in America and in New York and in DC. And, it's just a beautiful story of what happens if you don't give up. And if you just have a little bit of hope and a little bit of faith.
Wow, that's really inspiring also, when you actually come to your main destination and when you see the journey,
Yeah.
what should I even say? That's just surreal. It feels surreal. All the struggle and everything is just worth it.
Yes, exactly. That's why I love the movie.
Okay, Manish, how does it feel? Just tell me one thing. How does it feel, to watch yourself on screen when you're portraying yourself only?
Yeah, it feels awesome because to see yourself on the screen. Because yesterday
Yeah.
also I was reflecting myself backwards when I finished my show Nutcracker as a Prince, and I came out, everyone started clapping in the lobby, all the dancers, all the audience member,
Yeah.
and then after the show finished, I went and lie down on the stage, and I was thinking about there was a time I was cleaning the studios and
Yeah.
lying down like this same way, cleaning the bathrooms and everything, and lying down
Mm,
and looking up and teary eyes. That did I choose the right career? Did I will
mm.
make it? And today I had yesterday also teary eyes. I was lying down and was like, I would be so happy that day when I knew that I'm going to perform as a prince in New York in a
Mm.
nutcracker, I would be so happy that day if I knew about it. But I was like, Manish, I'm very proud of you, whatever you did. And you are here and you're going to do many more good things. So I'm very proud all the things was happening. And I'm very happy that I never gave up and I keep continue this path. I didn't doubt on myself. And yes,
That's really nice. And you know what? I was just coming to this question, okay, that how emotional were you? Because while reading about your journey, what I saw was that you've supported your parents so much, like, financially, emotionally. So it's definitely challenging for a person when he starts from a young age. So, what do you have to say about your journey if you could decode in few words?
yeah. So first of all, I didn't started as a young. I started very late. I started when I was 21, and it's late for a ballet to
It's
do that.
late.
Very late, yeah, because
Okay.
start when they start
Okay.
at 10 or 9 like that, and then they eventually maybe they make it or not make it. So many
Hmm.
people, yes, they told me who knew about also dancing that you will not gonna able to make it because you started late. You don't have a perfect body size, like because you need to be a tall and as an Indian sometimes I'm short, and also you need to have specific type of feet, like really pointed and all. That's a
Yeah.
bone structure you get gifted. Like you can't make it that happen. So I was like, maybe no, but my teacher, he showed a lot of trust in me, and that's the someone showed trust in me in dancing, and he said that I'll make you something, and you will be something. So I was moved by that, and I'm like, okay, if he believe, then why I'm not believing in myself? Someone else is
Exactly.
believing. I should be the first one who should believe in myself. So yeah, I forgot the question. Sorry. What was
No,
it?
I was just asking if you could like decode your journey in few words.
Yeah. It was very interesting journey, I can tell you that. I
Yeah.
never thought it, and now whenever I go through ups and downs, like very downs, I just tell myself, "Oh, you're writing a new story for a movie."
That's so
So
sweet.
yeah. So whenever it's bad thing happen, I'm like, yeah, that's an interesting moment. When you see in the movie when the bad thing happened, people love that. It's a cliffhanger for them. So I'm like, think about that. The bad thing is
Mhm.
happening. You're writing a nice story for the future.
That's a nice way of looking at it. That's a nice way
Yeah.
of looking at it.
Yeah, that's a different and nice way of looking at it. But Jay, what is your reaction when you actually watched the film for the first time? I mean, discussing about the film is something else, and then actually watching it is something else, and it's winning
Yeah.
awards now. What do you have to say?
Yeah. Well, I watched the movie for the first time when they asked me to write some songs for it, right? So I
Hmm.
watched the raw edited version way before. I was very lucky to be able to watch it way before it had been finished up because there still needed parts where I needed to put my music to their dance sequence and stuff. So I watched it from the beginning, and I was actually the first thing I have to say is I was very drawn to Manish as a human being. He's
Hmm.
very charming naturally. He has this kind smile and this very, very beautiful attitude towards respect to his parents and his culture. And I think when you have a lead character like that in a movie that you are drawn to and that you are rooting for, that's one of the most important things. Otherwise, why would you watch a movie from start to finish if you're not rooting for something, if you don't want to see how it ends up, you're not going to watch it from start to finish. And I think with this movie, Manish does really, from the very beginning, you're like, I want to see this guy win, and I think that was what got me into this.
But for a dancer, we need good beats, and you have been creating music. So,
Mhm.
how is it, when he was actually dancing on your beats?
It's very interesting. This was
Yeah.
a very interesting experience for me because normally it's the other way around. I provide a song, they dance to it. Here, what had happened was they had
Mm.
done the choreography to a different piece of music. So the steps were already there. The tempo was already there. I had to match my music to his dance sequence. And that was a very interesting way of reverse engineering the process for me.
Yeah.
And I love that because I've been doing it the same way for 20 years. So for me to be able to do something differently and see how that turned out was really fun.
I was pretty sure that, after watching my interview, people will watch this film more. And for people who have already watched it, they will obviously get to know you all better. But before actually leaving it, I want to ask you all that what is that one thing you all want to address to the audience?
Go on, Manish.
Yes. So, yeah. Also, I have to tell the dates. That's my job to
Gee.
do that. So it's in New York in Cod Theatre from 15th of
Yeah.
December to 21st of December. So please come there. I will be there. Jay also gonna be there. So we will see you after the movie, and you can speak to us personally and ask many questions as you like after seeing the movie. And there's a lot of
Wow.
things to take from the movie, and sometimes I say that, but I feel like, okay, it's like I'm bragging about myself because it's my story. I'm like, go, you will get inspiration, you will get this thing and all. But there's more than that. There's also a story of my teacher in it. It's about also ageism, like how you are in your prime time, and slowly how you become different person when the age grow. Because movie happen like 5 years they film us, and in 5 years human can change in a very different way. And in movie everything is kept pure, it's not scripted, so you can see actual human being transformation. So that's, you can see like very real out of it. Yeah.
That's great. And I've been following you on Instagram. I've been watching your reels. So I have a lot of updates about the film already.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Jay, what do you have to add on it?
Yeah, I think honestly, come and watch the movie because it's something different. Manish had said this earlier on. You don't need to be a fan of dance to watch this movie. That's not what this is about. This is a human story, and this is the story of someone with a dream, and how life can sometimes, throw you so many challenges and obstacles. But if you have that dream alive and you have passion and you have faith, it's a beautiful movie to watch. And so I think you're going to come out with a smile on your face. So why not give yourself that treat?
Well, that's really convincing. And thank you so much for joining us. Also, I want to say all the very best. Okay. All my warm wishes for you guys.
Thank you so much.
It was amazing having a conversation with you all.
Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you, Asta.
Oh, thank
Thank
you. Thank you
you.
so much.